Hello and welcome once again. Hi, I am Dennis Lewis. These are the soliloquies from a very secluded soapbox, talking to you live from lockdown Spain. Hopefully, a little less lockdown in the next few weeks. But here we are once again talking about business, talking about entrepreneurship, and talking about hold on, I'm just going to check here. I think we've got a technical problem again. Oh, no, it looks like we're good. Yes, all right, great. I'm just was checking with the team there and talking about how to keep your business afloat, how to keep your business as solid and as resilient as possible, and how to hopefully even grow a little bit in these times, at least keep yourself ready to come out on top. And we've talked about in the last 6 weeks a whole lot of different topics. We've talked about business resilience. We've talked about a lot of marketing topics. We've talked about quite a few blockchain topics. We've had interviews, lots of stuff. And I was kind of a little bit thinking, where do I go with this? Because, hey, I've been around the block a lot, but I could eventually run out of stuff to talk about. And then what would I do? Tell silly jokes? Not very good at it. So, I mean, that probably isn't a great, this isn't a great way to start my stand-up my career. So, and then I got to realize, and I thought, well, one of the things, we provide marketing services. I'm a storyteller. And one of the things I realized is that I've helped you, I've talked to you about lots of pieces of things that you could be doing in your marketing. But I don't think that, that's not enough. We need to take a holistic view. And so I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and we were chatting, and he said, well, you should put this into a plan. You should at least give a structure to what you're doing, because otherwise it kind of, depending on what day somebody listens in, well, they might get a really juicy tidbit, but they don't have a context. They don't have a framework for where this all fits in. And so lo and behold, that's what we're going to do. And today I'm going to talk to you about marketing in a world where you feel like every day you're adding a new hole to your belt because you're pulling it tighter. Every day it seems like you're looking to find new ways to cut back, to keep costs under control, to keep batten down those hatches in this storm. And you're aware, as I am, that this isn't the time to not be marketing, but you're also scared. I mean, it's normal and marketing is an easy place to cut. Okay, it's not a good place to cut, but it's an easy place to cut. If you cut your marketing, Facebook's not going to complain. You're not going to get a whole lot of blowback. It's like you're putting, you're cutting team members. That's really emotionally hard to do. So, it's a real straight to the bottom line thing. You might think, just cut that marketing budget out and there you go, one big swoop. But that's not a very savvy strategy. So what I want to do to you today is I want to talk to you about marketing in tough times, because this isn't the time for fluff. And the idea of this presentation is, okay, we need our marketing to be eating ramen right now. We're eating noodles. It's not, this isn't caviar and jamón serrano. I'm here in Spain. This is, hey, simple, comfortable college dorm room food that we need to be doing. We need to be making the most of every penny that you have for your marketing. And, to do that, we really have to hone in on doing the right things. So, I always put this slide in. It's my favorite slide. I'm not going to repeat it. 3 brains: cerebral, limbic, and reptilian. And I mostly leave this in now because if you want this slide deck, I think this is really important for you to know, and it should be there. But I'm not going to repeat this slide today. But I am going to repeat something I say a lot, and that great marketing really isn't that hard. It's just saying the right things to the right people. The trick is finding the right people and knowing what the right thing to say is. Okay. So it's simple, but it isn't necessarily obvious how to do it. Okay, but really just remember, all you have to do is be talking to the right people and saying the right things, and it will work. Okay, and that doesn't, and it will act like a magnet. It will bring sales to your business. So with that in mind, the way I'm going to start this off is I'm going to talk to you first about what every business needs to do first. Okay, this is the big picture, and it doesn't matter what kind of a business you have. These are the things you have to be doing. And then I'm going to talk specifically about B2B businesses and then specifically about B2C businesses. And we're going to dig in a little bit to the whys, those aren't the same. But first of all, every business, first of all, you must be reevaluating your messaging. Okay, and I know I've said this, but I'm going to pound this into your heads. You must reevaluate your messaging. The things you were saying 7 weeks ago will not work today because the same people are not in the same mindset. They are not thinking the same way, they are not feeling the same way, and they are not behaving in the same way. And because of that, you must reevaluate your messaging. You've got to really bring it down to a reptilian level. You've got to make what you offer essential. It has to be, it can't be considered fluff. Because like I started off this presentation talking about, this isn't a time for fluff. So you have to reevaluate your messaging. And then you have to go back and look at the infrastructure that you have in place and make sure that it is optimized, well honed, not a lot of superfluous stuff going on, and that it really hones in on that message, that new message. One of the key things that you should do, and is probably, it might not have occurred to you, is you have to reevaluate your lead magnets. Whatever it is that you're offering to get people into the top of your funnel, and to get them onto your email list, and to get them into your Facebook Messenger list, and to get them into your contest, or whatever it is that you're offering as a lead magnet. And if you're not, then this is definitely something you must be doing. You need to rethink them. It may just be that you need to edit and make sure that the content of those lead magnets reflects that new messaging, or it may mean that you need a whole new lead magnet. Okay. It may be that what you were offering before wasn't good enough or wasn't on topic enough, okay? And remember, lead magnets aren't necessarily just ebooks. They can be videos, they can be spreadsheets. I've had really good luck with spreadsheet lead magnets in the past. We may even do a live stream about this just to kind of give you guys an idea. Doesn't really matter. I mean, they could be all sorts of things that can be lead magnet. They could actually be, free services if you want, or it could be a consultation. It could be a strategy session. But whatever your lead magnets are, you need to reevaluate them and make sure that they really aren't tone deaf in this market, and that they talk to your prospect's reptilian brain, that it really gets down to the survival level, or at the very least, an emotional connection in the limbic brain. You need to determine your available budget. Okay, this is obvious, but you got to do it. You really have to think about it and just say, okay, yeah, I'm putting new holes in the belt. I'm pulling it tight. I'm squeezing it in. I feel like I'm wearing one of those corsets that women used to wear in the 1800s. But you got to have a budget, and you got to figure out what it is going to be, and then from there we start breaking out and saying how we're going to use it. Definitely, you must reevaluate your offers. Okay, this goes with your messaging. What you're offering may not be enough right now. What you were offering beforehand. Maybe you need to look at your pricing. Maybe you need to look at the bundles, at the packaging, at the way you put together what you're offering. Maybe you need to, add some content into the offer as well, or you need to add some extra services or something in there to make it even more compelling. So reevaluate your offers. And then last but not least, reevaluate your target audience. Okay, think about this. You may have been focused on a certain niche in your market, and that niche may not be as good as it was before all of this happened. So, maybe you were reaching out to a specific type of business or a specific type of consumer, and those people aren't in a buying mode right now because they're hard hit. Then you need to reevaluate that, and you need to say, okay, I shouldn't be putting my marketing to attracting a target audience that isn't going to be able to afford my products, my offers, my services right now. I need to pivot. So these are the 6 really core marketing things that you must do regardless of what kind of a business you own. Okay, this is essential. And that being said, if that's all you do, you'll be ahead of many. Okay, you really will. If you will go back and please, read this over, reevaluate your messaging, your infrastructure, your lead magnets, determine your budget, reevaluate your offers, and reevaluate your target audience, you will be ahead of the pack. Okay, but wait, there's more. Okay, I just love that phrase. I'm from the time that I was a little kid when infomercials were invented, and I can still remember the little spirally thing that would make spirals out of vegetables and all sorts of weird stuff that they would sell on TV. And there was always but wait, there's more. So, but wait, there's more to this presentation. First of all, let's talk about B2B businesses, okay? Because there is a difference between marketing to B2B and marketing to B2C, and there's even a bigger difference right now with the market like it is. So B2B businesses, and these are ordered, in my opinion, in order of, pretty much what how I would order them. Up your email marketing game, okay? Number one thing you must do, okay? Forget it until you finish this. Don't go on to number 2, okay? This is really, really important. I mean, really segment your list, get your focus on any automated sequences you have that may need to be tweaked and adjusted to your new messaging. If you don't have automated sequences, you may need to create them. And then put in place an email strategy that really builds a relationship with your email audience. Okay, and I did a whole presentation not very long ago on email marketing. Go back and listen to it. Okay, and up your email marketing game. Okay, that is number 1 thing you need to do. Okay, number 2, implement a comprehensive LinkedIn outreach program. Okay. And I recommend using a combination of automation and personal outreach and being very involved in this so that it's not a robotic thing. We have a complete methodology that we use. It's very powerful. It works. It will get you lots of conversations going in a very quick, short period of time. If you want help with that, reach out to me, leave me a comment, and we'll help you with that. LinkedIn outreach works, okay? It is for B2B sales, it works, okay? Now you have to be smart about how you do it. We don't use any of these weird little browser extensions and stuff like that. That's a pain in the ass, okay? We know the tools and the ways to do this, but you need to be doing it. You need to be, doing it consistently every day, okay? Put in place a content strategy, create quality content and get it out there, okay? And there are ways to create a lot of quality content without investing tons and tons of your time, okay? By the way, if you want an example of that, you can go and look at our blog on greenlight.digital, and you'll see that we're leveraging these live streams on our blog, we're leveraging them in social media, we're leveraging them in all sorts of different platforms to create with basically one content creation, a whole bunch of content that's going out. And it's going out in a whole bunch of different places and building backlinks and all sorts of good stuff for us. So put into place a really good content marketing strategy. Again, there's a whole presentation I did on content marketing. Go back or ask me a question. I'll give you a link in the comments, whatever you want. Use personalized videos in your funnel. Okay, and I mean personalized, I mean one-to-one videos. And I did a presentation of a tool, Bonjoro, that is really great at this. Incorporate that into your LinkedIn strategy, into your email strategy, and into your content strategy. Okay, it gives it a really cool personal touch that is very powerful. Okay, number 5, implement a Facebook Messenger chatbot on your website. Okay, it's really not that hard. It is you can once it's set up, it will be there for pretty much forever. It works. It will help you build a list, and it will give you direct access to your audience, to the people that are coming to your page. Okay, so this is a simple thing, but it's really important. And last but not least, start getting interviewed on industry podcasts. Okay, there is no better source of really high quality leads and authority than being on podcasts. And once again, I did a presentation all about podcasts, and I did a presentation about a service, expert bookers, that we use. That's really great. So if you want to, that information's already there for you. Just if you don't know where to find it or whatever, go to the blog on greenlight.digital, scroll on my profile, you'll find it. Send me a comment and I'll make sure you get the link. Okay, it's not that hard. So this is my 6-step marketing plan for B2B businesses right now, and they're not that expensive. Okay, it's not going to cost that much money. Okay, and this is powerful stuff. This will drive sales. Okay, and that's what you need right now. You need a pipeline full of prospects that are going to believe that your product, that your offer is essential for them. Okay, so that's B2B businesses. Let's talk about B2C businesses. And lo and behold, number 1 on the list is exactly the same as the B2Bs, because you must up your email marketing game. Okay, this is essential. It really is. And for e-commerce businesses, for B2C businesses, this is how you keep in touch. Email is still the number 1 platform for conversions. Right after that, you need to be building and cultivating an enthusiastic Facebook Messenger list. Okay, those are your 2 for B2C and businesses. These are your 2 most important assets right now. So really make sure you're doing a good job on both of those. And like I said, I've done presentations on both. Then focus on your e-commerce channel. Okay, right now, that is going to be more important probably for your business than any other distribution channel you have. Okay, so really hone in, optimize. Make sure it doesn't matter if you're using Shopify, if you're using WooCommerce, if you're using, Magento, doesn't matter as much the platform, but really make sure you're getting the most out of it. Make sure all of the possible conversion tools are working together to up your rates as much as possible. Number 4, run a contest or a giveaway campaign. Okay, for B2C companies, this is awesome right now. Okay, do it. Like I said, I did a presentation all about contests. We're going to be talking about one of the tools that we use a lot soon. So, this is good stuff. Okay, contests work, and they drive enthusiasm, and they drive people, they can get excited, and they engage with your brand. They keep your Facebook posts going, and people commenting, and all of that is a great way to get your message out there. Set up a well thought out retargeting campaign. This is number 5. Make sure that the people who are coming to your site are coming back. Okay, and this is really this is essential. Okay, don't just do it heavy-handed where you're always running the same ad to the same people that have been there and they've seen it 7 times. Okay, you need to structure that by days, and you need to really hone it in so that you're taking your website visitors down a path towards converting. Okay, get interviewed on podcasts. This is great for B2C companies as well. It's just going to be that the podcast's going to be different. So if you sell women's fashion products, then get on fashion podcasts, or get on, women's, mom podcasts, whatever it is that, that fits. And then the last tool for B2C businesses is up your Instagram game. Okay, that is almost without a doubt the #1 social media platform for B2C. So if you're only gonna, you can't do everything right now. You've got to be cautious. You've got to, those new holes in your belt are squeezing tight. Pick Instagram for B2C and businesses, okay? And there's a lot of really cool ways to grow your Instagram profile and to get things going there. So that is B2C businesses. Here's the final conclusion of today's presentation. Despite what it may feel like, now is not the time to stop marketing, okay? It isn't the apocalypse. It isn't the world has not come to a close. There's still customers out there. There's still people out there that want to buy from you. And now is the time to be smart about your marketing, but to not stop. So with that said, if you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments. If you'd like some help with anything you've seen in this presentation, reach out to me. We will help you. We're here for you. We'll do this we'll make it as easy as possible for you. We understand the tough times, and we understand that it's as marketers, we need to be flexible and we need to adapt to what our clients are asking for. So that's what we're doing. That's where, we're here for you. If you want to reach out, there's our website, greenlight.digital. You can get me here on LinkedIn, no problems. Thank you very much for listening in and participating in these live streams. Talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.